around 5:40.
Yeah, we're here with Chief Lenny Gunther. Chief, what's happening?
We responded to a shooting here at the Oglethorpe Mall about 5:40 p.m. The preliminary information that we received is that multiple individuals were shot. What I can confirm right now is, as of what we know, it was not an active shooter. This is not a random shooting. It appears to be two groups that were shooting at each other, probably known to each other. As of right now, we have 3 victims, different ages, young adults, two young adults, 1 juvenile, all non-fatal shootings right now, expected to live as of right now. Everyone's been evacuated out of the mall, but we're still clearing the mall to make sure there's no additional victims and or suspects. That's all I have right now.
Do you have any idea who the suspects are? Have you been able to identify them or take them into custody?
Not right now.
What about the victims? Were they people that were members of these 2 groups?
We're trying to clarify all the information right now.
Any idea on this is potentially gang-related?
Still trying to clarify that.
We have heard from witnesses that they heard multiple gunshots, one person reporting up to 12 shots. Any idea of your officers confirming that from witnesses?
Multiple shots were fired. I don't have the exact number of how many shots were fired, but multiple shots were fired.
Did this happen inside a store, or did it happen in the general hallway concourse area of the mall?
We're still investigating it, but it looked like it originated from inside. It started inside of a store, and then it progressed outside of the store.
Is that 3 total injuries or 3 specifically by gunshot?
3 specifically by gunshot. I have information that one person had a medical emergency, so we're still trying to get more information on that.
Chief, in building this case, a mall usually has a lot of security cameras. Are you in the process of retrieving that?
Absolutely, we're doing all that right now.
Is there anything else you're looking for your investigators to do at the scene right now?
We just want to make sure everyone's safe, everyone around the mall is safe. We're going to clear this mall, make sure everyone's safe, and then get people back in a timely fashion.
And do you think the suspects are gone, or do you think they could still be inside the mall or milling around the general public and escaped?
Right now, we don't have an active threat, but we just want to make sure.
Do you have any indication about whether the mall followed the proper protocols when something like this happened?
I can't answer that right now, but I know it was a great response by not only SPD, but the surrounding public safety agencies, emergency services. It's a great response just to making sure that everyone was safe. So I'm very proud of that, but we got a lot of work to do.
Chief, what do you think about it? Chief,
No
what
more
do you
questions
think
at
about
this
when
time.
something
I'm
like this
sorry.
happens at a mall?
We have no more questions at this time.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Savannah Police Chief Lenny Gunther.
Hello.